People always think native speakers are super polite and calm, but we actually complain a lot.
Exactly. We complain about traffic, the weather, work, people, everything.
But we don't usually say, I am very angry or I am very annoyed. That sounds a bit robotic.
Yeah, it doesn't sound natural. Instead, we say things like, I'm so done with this, or it drives me crazy when.
So in this episode, we're going to talk like real natives on a bad day.
We'll complain about real-life problems, and you'll learn how to do the same in English without sounding rude or childish.
So grab a coffee, think about something that annoyed you this week.
And let's complain together in English.
Let's start with a classic, traffic.
Oh no, don't even get me started.
Yesterday was a complete nightmare. I left home early, I did everything right, and I still got stuck in traffic for almost an hour.
Ugh, that's the worst. So what happened?
First, the bus was late. Then, when it finally arrived, it was already full. People were packed like sardines.
Nice expression, by the way. Packed like sardines.
Yeah, everyone was tired, annoyed, and of course, someone was playing loud music on their phone with no headphones.
There's always that one person.
Exactly. I was just standing there thinking, I am so done with public transport.
That's a great native phrase. I'm so done with. It means you're really tired of something.
Right. You can say, I'm so done with this bus, I'm so done with this weather, I'm so done with traffic.
Another good one is, it drives me crazy when.
Yeah, for example, it drives me crazy when the bus is late and nobody says anything.
Or, it drives me crazy when people block the door and don't let others get off.
Oh, that one really gets me.
Same here.
By the way, natives also say, I can't stand it when.
Right. I can't stand it when drivers don't use their turn signals.
I can't stand it when people push on the bus.
So we already have 3 useful complaining phrases. I'm so done with, it drives me crazy when, and I can't stand it when.
And notice we don't say, I am very angry about the bus. We tell a short story and we use these small phrases.
Exactly. Real complaining in English is usually a story plus a few emotional chunks.
So think about your last bad commute. How would you describe it using one of those phrases? All right, let's move from traffic to something even worse.
Don't say it. Work?
More specifically, emails and meetings.
Oh, great. My favorite topic.
So picture this. It's Monday morning, you open your laptop, you feel kind of okay, and then you open your inbox.
Big mistake.
Exactly. There are like 87 unread emails waiting for you.
That's when I just want to close the laptop again.
Same. My first thought is always, my inbox is a mess.
That's a very real phrase. My inbox is a mess. It means it's completely out of control.
Yeah, you can also say, I'm buried in emails today.
I love that one. I'm buried in emails. It sounds like you're under a mountain of messages.
And that's exactly how it feels.
Another classic work complaint is, this could have been an email.
Oh yes, when you sit in a long meeting and think, why am I here?
Right. You can say, this meeting could have been an email.
Or even, this email could have been one sentence.
That's a good one.
Sometimes I also say, I'm running on coffee at this point.
Yeah, that's a great expression. I'm running on coffee means coffee is the only thing keeping you alive.
Exactly. You can also say, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep, or I'm running on pure stress.
So let's put this in a mini story.
Okay, something like this. Today was chaos. My inbox is a mess, I'm buried in emails, and half of my meetings could have been an email. I'm just running on coffee at this point.
That sounds very real.
And again, notice we're not saying, I am very busy at work.
Yeah, that sounds like a textbook.
Instead, we tell a short story and we use phrases like, I'm exhausted, my inbox is a mess, I'm buried in emails, I can't be bothered to.
So, if you're listening, think about your last crazy day at work or school. Which sentence is the most true for you? My inbox is a mess, I'm buried in emails, or I'm running on coffee.
All right, so after the traffic and all the emails, you finally get home.
And the day is over, right? You can relax?
I wish you open the door and the first thing you see is dishes in the sink and clothes everywhere.
Nice. Home sweet home.
Exactly. And the problem is you're already exhausted.
By the way, that's a great word, exhausted. It's stronger than tired.
Right. You can say, I'm exhausted, I'm completely exhausted, or I'm exhausted after today.
Natives also say things like, I'm wiped out, or I'm dead tired.
Yeah, for example, I'm wiped out after work, or I'm dead tired, I just want to lie down.
So back to the story. You get home, you're exhausted, and the house is a mess.
That's another useful sentence. The house is a mess.
You can also say, I'm behind on my chores, or I'm tired of doing all the housework.
Personally, I often think I can't be bothered to cook.
Yeah, that's a very natural one. I can't be bothered to cook means you really don't have the energy or motivation.
So maybe you just order takeaway and say, I'm too tired to do anything tonight.
Let's put this into a mini rant.
Okay, something like, by the time I get home, I'm exhausted. The house is a mess, I'm behind on my chores, and I can't be bothered to cook. I just want to lie on the couch and do nothing.
That sounds very real.
And again, notice we're not saying I am very tired and my house is not clean.
Yeah, that sounds like a textbook.
Instead, we tell a short story and we use phrases like, I'm exhausted, the house is a mess, I'm behind on my chores, I can't be bothered to.
So, if you're listening, think about your usual evening. Which sentence is the most true for you? I am exhausted, the house is a mess, or I can't be bothered to cook.
All right, last topic. People, friends, plans.
This is dangerous territory.
We all have that one friend who always cancels at the last minute.
Or shows up 30 minutes late every single time.
Yeah, you text them, are we still meeting at 7? And they reply, oh, about that.
If someone says about that, it's never good news.
Exactly. In English, we sometimes call this kind of person flaky.
Flaky means they are not very reliable. They cancel, they change plans, they disappear.
So how do natives complain about this?
One simple phrase is, they bailed on me again.
Yeah, to bail on someone means to cancel plans and not show up.
You can say, he bailed on me again, or she always bails at the last minute.
Another one is, he's always late, always.
That repetition at the end makes it stronger. Always.
You can also say, I hate it when people cancel last minute.
Or, it feels like I'm not a priority.
That one's a bit more serious, but very real. It feels like I'm not a priority.
Let's make a mini rant.
Okay, for example, we were supposed to meet at 7. At 6:45, he texts me, sorry, something came up. He bailed on me again. I hate it when people cancel last minute. It really feels like I'm not a priority.
That's so common.
So yeah, natives complain about friends too, not just buses and emails.
To be clear, you don't need to use advanced vocabulary. Simple phrases are enough, like, he bailed on me, she's always late, I hate it when people.
Exactly. Short, emotional sentences.
So think of one person who is always late or always canceling. How would you complain about them in English?
So today we complained about pretty much everything.
Traffic, work, housework, flaky friends, a normal week.
But the important part is the language. Natives don't just say, I am very angry or I am very tired.
We tell a short story and we use small emotional phrases like, I'm so done with this. It drives me crazy when I'm exhausted. He bailed on me again.
So here's your homework.
Think of one thing that annoyed you this week.
It could be traffic, your inbox, your house, or a person who canceled on you.
You can even write a short rant in the comments.
We'll check the comments and see how you complain in English.
Remember, natives complain too. You're not alone.
And if you liked this style, we can do more Natives Complaining in English episodes on different topics.
Thanks for listening.
See you next time.